what we have seen in the X-ray machine, you might have seen it in the ultrasound also. You might other modalities also are there, like MRI, different DSA procedures and fluoroscopy and many more things we have seen. So mostly what we have seen is X-ray. So X-ray were put to the practical use the moment they were discovered, that you already know, right? And day by day many improvements have been made in the techniques, which progressed rapidly during the first few years, and then it settled down. Now also it is developing, but as compared to that, ultrasound has been notoriously slow, very slow in the medical evolution. But I would like to tell you one thing, that this is the best, because they are not harming you, right, in any way. Also for pregnant ladies, this is the best, because that's not having the, let's say, radiation. So that technology for producing ultrasound and the characteristics of the sonic waves have been known for many years. Obviously everybody knows that. The first major attempt at a practical application was made in a very unsuccessful search of the Titanic, in North Atlantic, which was in 1912. So at that time, many earlier attempts were also made at applying the ultrasound to medical diagnosis. At that time, a little bit, success happened, but with time, it happened very gradually, very beautifully, you would say. So techniques at that time, what we were utilizing, were not sufficiently developed, and especially the imaging techniques, until the massive military research effort that happened during the World War II. That time sonar, that is sound navigation and ranging, were put to use. This was the first, I would say, most successful application that was made at that time. So successful medical applications after that began shortly after the war, and in the 1940s, early 1950s, that time it was very rapid. So before starting to tell you more about the ultrasound, let us know a bit about the characteristic of sound waves, right? So a sound wave is a very similar to an X-ray beam, very much similar. Obviously they are both put to practical use for knowing what is exactly going on inside your body, human body, right? So a sound beam is similar to an X-ray beam, in that both are waves, both are transmitting energy, right? A very important difference between the two is that the X-rays will pass readily through a vacuum, whereas if we talk about the sound, it's not exactly the